Hey there, everybody. This is Kristin from Teaching Balance, and I am here with you with this week's mindfulness meditation practice. Happy New Year! When this goes out, it is the first Monday of the year 2022, which is just wild when you think about it. And our theme for this month of January, as it typically is every January, is New Year, New No. And I like that because it's kind of a riff on this idea of, New Year, New You, and all of that sort of thing. And we're taking a very different approach to that when it comes to how you might want to frame this fresh start, this beginning of a whole new year. And so while I'm sure that you're finding that there's a lot of talk about resolutions and what are your resolutions for this year and that sort of thing, my invitation to you this week and this first week is that you let go of any, temptation perhaps to make some sort of sweeping resolutions around self-improvement or something along those lines. And while I repeatedly talk about my passion for self-development and learning and growth and evolving and all of those things, and I still feel that way, I also feel very strongly about the power of self-acceptance and self-compassion and really just being as incredibly kind and unconditionally accepting of ourselves as we are, even though it's rather likely that we are not perhaps the most evolved, personally fulfilled or manifested version of ourselves that we would like to be. But nonetheless, it is so important, I think, for us to take a break from all of this striving and interest in this theoretical future version of ourselves that perhaps will never even come to pass, and instead, like with mindfulness, focus on how things are and really allowing yourself to be accepting of and appreciative of how things are right now. So that is my invitation to you this week. It is to not have any resolutions, to let go of any desire for self-improvement, and to allow yourself instead just to be deeply accepting of where you are right now, your perfectly imperfect self as it is. So there it is. That's my invitation to you this week. And again, there's nothing wrong with having goals and setting intentions and all of that, but let's loosen that up and allow ourselves to be deeply accepting of ourselves and how things are. So in the spirit of that, and of course, one of the wonderful ways that we can actually strengthen our inherent capacity to be self-accepting and to be self-compassionate is to practice meditation. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And just allowing yourself to settle in, finding your seat. And if you're lying down, just feeling that support of the couch or the bed beneath you. Oops. My bad. That's my test one. Sorry about that. Now I'm setting it. See, self-acceptance. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And settling in and feeling the support of the chair, or the bed, the couch, whatever's beneath you. I'm always a big fan of taking a moment to roll your shoulders back. We tend to be a little hunched just because of the nature of our work and the tasks that we perform all day. Either closing your eyes or lowering your gaze, whatever is comfortable for you. And if you haven't already, allowing yourself to take those long, slow, deep breaths in whatever way feels right to you right now. And for those of you who have been practicing with me for some time, you know you can either rest your attention on your breath sensations associated with the breath. And you can also rest your awareness on sensations in the body, either the body in its entirety or just one part. And you can also rest your awareness on sounds that occur from moment to moment. The ones that are constant, like the heat or fan, and ones that come and go, like a plane overhead, a siren, or a dog barking. So I'm going to give us a little bit of silence as we settle in, and I'll check in shortly with a few reminders along the lines of what we've been exploring so far. So let's go ahead and just settle in slightly. And checking in to see where the mind is now. And if it's lost in thought, remembering that's not a problem. There is so very much to think about. So don't feel bad about it. The trick is just to notice, very, very gently bring your attention back to whatever you're resting your awareness on. And you can always switch it up. If you're finding that the breath just isn't holding your attention with quite as much ease as you would like, go ahead and switch to sounds. It's fine. And as we've been describing and exploring this idea of very deep and unconditional self-acceptance, I'm going to invite you to be profoundly accepting of how this practice is right now. If you're feeling a little scattered, perhaps a little over-caffeinated, then that's just what you're going to be noticing. Or if you're feeling very sleepy and not quite as focused, then that's what you're going to be noticing. And that's fine, either way and anywhere in between. So let's go ahead and with this radical acceptance, at least for the next 4 or so minutes, let's sit together in silence until we hear that final bell. was 10 minutes. So wishing you and yours a very, very happy new year. May your 2022 be filled with love and laughter, and may your only resolution be profound and deep self-acceptance and self-kindness. Have a good one, and as always, thank you so much for taking this time for yourself and allowing me to accompany on this journey. I'll see you next week. Bye.